Welcome to the Trending Top 10, and today we will be counting down the top 10 Valentine's Day movies to watch right now on Hulu. Starting off the countdown at number 10 is The Princess Bride. Throwing it back to 1987 is a fairy tale adventure about a beautiful young woman and her one true love. He must find her after a long separation and save her. They must battle the evils of a mythical kingdom to be reunited with each other.
Coming in at number 9 is the film I Feel Pretty, starring the comedian Amy Schumer. Even on Valentine's Day, we deserve self-love, and this movie is the perfect reminder. This film is about a woman who struggles with feelings of insecurity and inadequacy on a daily basis. Later in the film, she falls and hits her head when suddenly she views herself as the most beautiful and capable woman on the planet. Oftentimes, we fail to realize that we get in our own way and we're just as deserving of love like everyone else. Next on the list at number 8 is Date Night, starring Steve Carell and Tina Fey. They play a married couple who wanted an innocent night of fun that quickly wreaked havoc. They impersonated an absent couple in order to grab a reservation at a restaurant. Little did they know, a couple of hitmen were looking for the couple they impersonated. Now, Steve Carell and Tina Fey have to figure out how to get out of the situation. It's a romantic comedy that needs to be on your watch list. Up next on the list is the movie Plus One. Maya Erskine, who plays Alice, a smart Japanese-American woman who undergoes a tough breakup. During this time, her longtime friend Ben, played by Jack Quaid, agrees to be each other's dates to an unbearable marathon of weddings. These two have a very playful friendship, and you'll see this relationship deepen as the film progresses. Coming in at number 6 is the film Duff. Duff is an acronym that stands for Designated Ugly Fat Friend. Mae Whitman, who plays Bianca, a student in high school who unfortunately gets the title of Duff, which was identified by a classmate of hers named Wesley. Wesley agrees to help Bianca ditch that title in exchange that she helps Wesley pass chemistry class to secure his scholarship to Ohio State. You'll witness Bianca gain self-confidence and live life on her own terms. Coming in at number 5 is the star-studded cast in How Do You Know? Reese Witherspoon faces an internal struggle that she's almost 30 years old, who is unwed without children. Sooner than later, she finds herself in a love triangle with her boyfriend, Maddie, played by Owen Wilson, and George, played by Paul Rudd. Owen Wilson is a successful professional baseball player who is very funny, yet narcissistic, whereas George is a kind-hearted sweetheart who is struggling with finances and legal issues. Will Reese Witherspoon stay with the man who provides stability or the man who provides security?
Up next is the classic animated film Shrek. This film is something enjoyable for the whole family to watch and is so incredibly funny. Shrek, who is voiced by the beloved Mike Myers, is an ogre who thrives in isolation. Early in the film, all magical creatures from all over the land have been banished to live in his swamp. Shrek makes a deal with the king where he has to rescue Fiona, his future bride, in exchange for his swamp back. After a victorious rescue plan, Shrek and Fiona start to develop feelings for each other. However, Fiona is hiding a deep secret. Will love conquer all? And who will Fiona choose to stand with at the altar? Taking the third spot on the list is a 90s classic, You've Got Mail. Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks develop a relationship via email. Talk about a throwback where texting or DMing someone didn't exist yet. They never met in person, but they were falling for one another. What they fail to realize is that they despised each other in real life. In the film, Meg Ryan is a struggling boutique bookseller when a corporate Fox book chain store just moved in across the street. Later in the film, Tom Hanks learns that the mysterious woman who he's been talking to is actually his business rival. He must now struggle with his real-life dislike for her and the cyber love he feels for her. Coming in at the number 2 spot is the movie The Wedding Planner, starring Jennifer Lopez, who always planned weddings but has never attended her own. She runs into a handsome pediatrician who saves her from colliding with a flying dumpster. Quickly, Jennifer Lopez and the pediatrician, played by Matthew McConaughey, develop feelings for each other. Jennifer is now tasked to plan another wedding, and it is no other than Matthew's wedding. Jennifer thought that love was finally on her side. However, Cupid might have something up his sleeve. Finally, taking the number 1 spot is the adored film 50 First Dates. The chemistry between Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore is undeniable and a joy to witness. In this movie, when Adam Sandler met Drew Barrymore, he fell in love instantly. They both got along great, but there was one thing holding them back. Drew Barrymore had short-term memory. She got into a serious car accident and hit her head, which resulted in memory loss. So every time she encountered Adam Sandler, it was like the first time meeting him. In this movie, you will watch Adam trying again and again to convince Drew that they are meant for each other. Thank you so much for listening to this video, and please leave a comment for any other movie recommendations that I should see. Please consider to like and subscribe. It helps my channel out a lot. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.